Brandy, congratulations. Another year to your contract. That keeps you here at Vale Park until 2021. You must be really pleased with that.
Yeah, definitely. Like no club's ever come to me before. Like I think one club's come to me before the last few weeks of the season and said, "Do you want to extend your contract?" So for Vale to come to me with a year to go really means a lot. And there was no financial incentive to sign. It was just, "Do you happy here?" Yeah, everything ticked the box, and I was delighted to extend and really looking forward to next season.
I mean, as a debut season goes, you've played every single league game for the club. You only live down the road, so it sort of makes sense for you as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, touch wood. I said the other day to like just thinking to myself, like things are going too well at the minute. If you know what I mean, you're always thinking on the negative side. Everything's going well, and let's say touch wood. But I always think something around the corner is going to be a negative because everything at the minute is going so well. Personally, the season's been a decent one for me, and like I say, accepted on a coaching course, a goalie one in the summer, which I'm delighted about. So I think too many things are going well. You always think something negative's coming around the corner, but no, really pleased to extend it. And like I say, you never know what's around the corner with the new owners and things like that. And hopefully, fingers crossed, everything can get sorted with that next week, and we can all look forward to a better season next year.
I mean, to say that you've had a decent season is perhaps an understatement. 16 clean sheets in a team which has been battling relegation, and then 4 awards at the awards night the other night. It's been more than a decent season, to say the least. And I know you're going to remain humble on this one.
Yeah, I've done okay, but like I say, I didn't come here to win individual awards or anything like that, or be fighting relegation. I signed because I wanted to be part of a successful team and pushing at the right end of the table, and hopefully that's what we can do next year. But yeah, obviously I was delighted. It was a real honour to win the awards last week on a personal note. But like I say, I'd much rather swap those for being at the right end of the table and competing for the playoff or the top 3 spots.
And also, I imagine a big factor to you is the people you work with as well. You've always complimented the likes of Ronnie Sinclair, Dan Thompson, and you've said you enjoyed the new regime under John Askey as well. How big of a factor have them 3 been for you as well?
Yeah, definitely. Not just Ronnie, Dan, and the gaffer, and you've got Dave Kevin and Pewey as well, and they've been absolutely fantastic with me right from day one. And they come in and things like that, and hopefully next year there's going to be a few new faces, and it's always a difficult time of the year for footballers, and that's why I'm so delighted to extend it for another year as well, because you don't want to be coming this time next year being out of contract. And like I say, hopefully next year hopefully the gaffer can stay, and Dave and the backroom team can get sorted, and we can all look forward to next year with a lot of optimism.
For the season you've had, you've done excellent in your debut season, and there must have been opportunities where you think, at a club which is fighting at the wrong end of the table, could I go elsewhere? But you've stamped your claim now as the #1 keeper here, and that says a lot. Are you seeing the potential that this club has now?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you only need to look at some of the crowd that we've had this season and the real positive atmosphere around the place since everything was announced that there might be a potential change in ownership sort of thing. And I think everyone's looking forward to next season with real optimism. And like I say, I bring my friends here and they're like, "Wow, it's a big ground, isn't it?" I'm like, "Yeah, it is a big ground, and when the fans get behind us, they're fantastic, and they follow us home and away, and we really appreciate the support. We've probably got one of the biggest away followings in the league for attendances, so home and away, they're fantastic, and we need to start rewarding them on the pitch."
And what does it mean to you when you hear behind you Scotty Brown's in our goal, he's magic? That must, you're a humble guy, but that must give you quite a nice warm feeling to be taken in like that by the fans in your first season at the club.
Yeah, obviously any positive or remark about me means the world to me, and like I say, they pay their hard-earned money to come and watch us play. They work all week, and I know how expensive it is to go and watch football, so any compliment, it really does mean a lot to me, and like I say, I'm really grateful for it all.
And what are you hoping for next year with Port Vale?
Well, I don't think it can get any worse. So, no, I think, like I say, let's just get next week out of the way. Hopefully, the ownership can get sorted, and any potential buyers that can come in, we can look forward to working with them positively, and the fans will be right behind them. And then the gaffer is obviously a real priority, and then I'm sure he's got a list of targets ready that he wants to pursue. But like I say, we've just got to get through next week and get the ownership. Fingers crossed, everything goes through, and look forward to a lot of optimism and better season than this season.
I'm not sure if you're aware of this as well. At the weekend, you made your 450th career appearance in football. Next season, are you looking at that 500 mark now? How much would that mean to you to make half a century, 500 appearances like that?
Yeah, like as a kid, you dream of playing one professional game. So I think I think Saturday was my 450th start or something like that. I think I made one sub appearance. So yeah, obviously, yeah. I knew it was because I do I like a stat. I do love stats. Yeah, I was aware of it because I don't really count the sub appearance. So yeah, 450 starts. I was I was absolutely delighted with that. And but it was just a shame we didn't mark it with a good result. But yeah, obviously I said to my friend a few years ago I wanted to get to 500. So to do that, hopefully in the next 2 years it'd be great. But I've got to keep working hard and keep looking after myself, doing the prehab stuff before training and after training to stay as fit as possible and try and stay in the team as long as I can.
Who was that sub appearance against? It must have been a strange circumstance.
It was for Cheltenham at Brentford on the 44th minute. Yeah, it's weird. I remember every single game I played in.
And just finally, have there been any standout moments for you in a Vale shirt? The ones that spring to mind for me are the MK Don save recently, the penalty save, and the one against Mansfield. That was a massive penalty save as well.
I think when you're a new player at the club, your debut is always massive. You want to create a really good first impression, because otherwise fans go home from the first league game thinking bad things about you, and it's hard to turn that around. So I think Cambridge was really good. I think I made a decent save at the start of the second half at 2-0, and then it just really kicked on from there. Really. I've got to thank Neil Aspin as well for bringing me to the club, otherwise I wouldn't be here, and I was really grateful for the opportunity that he gave me, and obviously Colin and the gaffer for offering me the extension. So I'm absolutely delighted to stay in and just really grateful.